Hello YouTube. Today we'll be watching the 20mm anti-tank rifle versus the jet fire plane by Kentucky Ballistics. Please go ahead and check him out. I'm going ahead and give this a like and give him a subscribe, as his content is far above amazing. So let's get started.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scooter, and today we are going to be flying a fighter jet. I've been training my whole life for this, and I'm super excited. Let's go.
Do you know how to fly that
thing?
thing?
Off in 3, 2, 1.
I was about to say, I didn't think he was moving.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my god,
You're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and this here is my Lottie 20mm anti-tank gun. And today,
that thing is
I have a
massive.
very tasty snack for it. A Polish fighter jet. So this is a Polish fighter jet. It's an Iskra TS-11, and I believe the last time this thing flew was in 2010. And then after that, I guess it was retired or somebody had a whoopsie. But now it is here in Kentucky, and today we're going to see just how bulletproof this thing is and what would happen when we blast it with a 20mm anti-tank gun. Now, the inside of this is actually still really cool. The glass actually opens, and as you can see in here, there's
That's actually really cool.
switches that I have no idea what they do. And then there's also a back seat.
Oh yeah,
there's
oh wow.
All kinds of little buttons and whatnot back there. It is
like the
rough shape,
gun.
It's going to serve its purpose for what we're going to do with it today. Okay, well, we can't just have a fighter jet with nothing in it. And I figure since we have a zombie fighter jet, we should put a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie torso in it. That's easier said than done. Oh, come on now. Feel it? Oh.
How many? 1 or 2?
Bumped his head.
Yeah, crop the skulls. Try to put in bump head crack.
Straps on him here. All right, I got his straps on there. Now we just got to put his helmet on. Sure. Oh man, this head's already melting.
Yeah. It's probably gonna get even hotter in there.
We're ready to go. Let's get started. Okay, well, we're going to start out with something a lot smaller than 20mm, but it also begins with a 2. This is a 22 long rifle, and I'll be using this Heritage Rough Rider. All right, here we go.
It's so long.
Shot.
Just a little dent.
So it looks like a
push the dust off.
Jet is indeed 22 long rifle
And took the paint off.
So up next, we're going to step it up to 9mm. This is my Glock 19 COA, and this is actually the exact Glock 19 that we torture tested, and it is still running just fine.
Oh wow!
Loaded up with some 124 grain 9mm hyper shot. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's hollow point.
I think we may have put a hole in that.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
All right, it does appear that we put a hole in our jet with the 9mm.
Oh, right there. I didn't even see it.
There. Okay, well, yeah, we got a little hole right there, but it looks like it missed him. So we're going to switch gears real quick. This is a Smith & Wesson 37mm launcher, and I have an animal control flashbang round. Let's fire this inside the cab of the jet and see what happens. I don't really know what scenario this would be, but I'm excited about it. Here we go.
Interrogation?
Oh!
Oh. Blind.
Oh, dear.
Interesting.
Smoke coming out of it. Oh.
Honestly, you'd think it'd be a smoke grenade.
Uh-oh. There we go. Oh.
Smoky. with cooking.
Yeah, that don't look good. Yeah, there really was no purpose behind that other than I thought it would be hilarious, and I was correct.
Yeah.
So up next is going to be 45 ACP. I have a SIG 1911, and I'm loaded up with some 45 ACP 230 grain jacketed hollow points.
Jacketed hollow points.
Oh!
Oh! Went right through and opened the cockpit. I think he hit a chair. I think he hit the chair with that one.
So as of right now, it's looking like that fighter jets are actually made out of pretty thin material. Who would have thought? So we hit right here.
It's also really old.
Oh, actually,
Made
there's
up.
actually some material right here that looks like it may have stopped or deflected that round. And
yeah,
Mr. Zombie looks okay. And there's no holes on the other side. I got a question for you. What is 20 divided by 2? The correct
10.
answer is 10 millimeter. This is a Nighthawk custom.
I don't think that's correct.
Chambered in 10 millimeter.
That's really nice. I like that.
Is absolutely gorgeous. And
Very
I'm so
much.
excited to shoot it. I actually have not fired it yet. And I'll be loaded up with some 10 millimeter 200 grain jacketed hollow points. All right. Here we go.
Ooh.
I like that.
That was very nice. Ooh, went right through. I think that one might have hit
It
him.
appears we hit right here, and we definitely went through that. Let's take a look on the inside. Okay. So it does appear, if you look right here, it went into the zombie's arm.
Ooh.
And then I guess it did make it somewhat into the zombie's cavity. And again, we do not have any holes on the other side of this jet. So up next, we're gonna step it up in a big way and use my favorite flavor of handgun, 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. And you may notice that it has an extra long grip. This is actually a double-handed 500 Magnum grip. This is made by Wood Street Grips. We already did a video on this, but they sent me a custom Kentucky Ballistics double-handed grip. It's absolutely ridiculous. Big thank you to them. Now,
That's stupid but awesome.
with some 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum 350 grain jacketed hollow points.
That's cool. Ooh. Ooh, went right through. But I think it hit him. He jiggled. Oh, that did some damage on the inside.
We have a fresh hole right there. Let's open this thing. There we go. And there's our hole. Oh, we blew through whatever this is. So it looks like we went through and we hit whatever this is.
Oh, yeah.
It turned that 500 Magnum round to a bunch of shrapnel. And it hit the zombie torso, but doesn't look like he got hit with anything very big. So now we are going to move on to a shotgun. But this isn't your average shotgun. This is an Ithaca 10-gauge semi-automatic shotgun with a 13-inch barrel. And I'm going to be loaded up with some 10-gauge turkey shot and then some 10-gauge double-aught buck. And these are 3.5-inch shells. And the double-aught buck has 18 pellets.
Oh, wow.
Let's do the turkey shot.
Oh, you pulled the side back.
Glass this time. Here we go.
Ooh, that was nice.
Wow, I think it stopped it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow, it did. I can't tell if that'd be scary or cool if you were in there.
Shot at the plane with the double-aught buck. Here we go. Oh!
I think some went through and hit him. But those did some damage. I think he's fine though.
Looks like the cockpit glass or whatever this is, I guess it's Lexan maybe, it stopped the turkey shot. But the double-aught buck was a different story. We have a hole right here, a hole here, and we have several holes down here in the actual metal of the jet. Let's see what the inside looks like here. Definitely have some new holes. Still doesn't look like we went all the way through. And this dude,
Oops.
man, I guess he got hit in his side a little bit, but I don't see any kind of...
Oh, if you're still here, Mystic, thank you for the follow.
So I would say...
Monday. I really do appreciate it.
He's still looking pretty good. I'm sure that he's been hit with some stuff like that right there. That's a piece.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
piece of the double-aught buck.
That has to be scary.
But as of right now, I mean,
It looks
it
fine.
really doesn't look that bad. And there are
Yeah.
still no holes on the other side of this thing, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm kind of surprised. So now it is time to move on to
ARs.
just a couple rifles before we step it up to 20 millimeter. Up first is going to be the common 5.56. This is a Q Sugar Weasel, and I'm loaded up
Sugar Weasel.
2 grain TSX 5.56.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, there's a small little bullet, little hole. Oh, that went. Oh, that did some damage.
I'll be very curious if that hit him because it seems like fighter jets are pretty good at deflecting bullets. So we hit right here, this tiny little hole. Let's see what happened. I've got something here. I think this may be it. Got this little mark right there, and I can see a little
Oh
line
yeah.
going through the back. So we do have a tiny little bulge on the other side of this fighter jet. So it's looking like we went through, kind of scooted behind the zombie torso, and then stopped on the other side. So up next is going to be the AK-47. This is my AK-47 Vepr, and this thing is going to be loaded up with 1 round of 7.62 by 39 full metal jacket.
That's actually a really nice AK-47. Ooh, that's a pretty good size hole. I don't think that hit him.
Okay, let's check this out. I'm actually starting to have a pretty hard time finding where my new hole is, but I'm pretty sure that is it right there. And it looks like after all of these rounds, all of the pistol calibers, the shotgun, the AR, the AK-47, finally we have a hit. Let's open
Oh,
this
it
thing
hit?
up.
Oh, I didn't think so.
And
It didn't look like
you can
it.
see here, well,
Oh no, that hit. Yeah.
we do
Okay, I was
yeah,
wrong.
right there. And we have lots of shrapnel as well. So that's very odd. So yeah, I hit, where's that hole? Right there. So that makes sense. That's exactly where I was aiming. So we have a hit, but we did not make it all the way through the zombie torso. Probably only about halfway. And we definitely did not make it through the other side of the jet.
Yeah,
I'm actually
no.
pretty
What?
surprised with our results today. I figured most of these rounds would have hit the zombie, but for some reason, the jet has been breaking up these rounds pretty well and causing them to deflect. So the time is finally
Oh
come
my God,
to
yes.
break out the Lottie anti-tank gun. And if you do not know what this is, it is a Finnish 20 millimeter anti-tank rifle that is 7 foot long, weighs well over 100 pounds,
Taller than
is
me.
semi-automatic, and takes a 10 round mag. And the ammo that this thing
Oh my
uses
God.
is 20 by 138B.
The thing is, hold on.
And the ammo that this thing uses is 20 by
That thing is massive. That's like, what the heck? That thing is huge.
138B. It's the same ammo that the Solarthorn uses, and these projectiles range anywhere from 1,500 grains to over 2,300 grains. Today's projectile is around 1,543. Today's projectile is going to be around 1,543 grains and is going to be screaming at upwards of 3,000 feet per second. So we got a round in our magazine, and as you can see, it is quite large. It is the size of my head. One thing you never want to forget with your Lottie is to remove your muzzle brake cover. Now we just
Yeah, I don't think you want to forget that.
So first, we've got to get this thing loaded. You have to crank it. Okay. So now to send my bolt home, there's a little grip safety right here. I squeeze that, and now we are ready to go. But before I shoot this thing, if you want to see more 20 millimeter content in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Oh. Yeah, I think he hit him. I think he hit. That thing is powerful. I'd be surprised if that didn't go through.
go have a look at that. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to say that it's pretty obvious where our new hole is.
Yeah, I wonder where.
And it is perfectly thumb-sized. Speaking of which, if you need some 4th of July festive attire, you need to check out my Just Put a Thumb in It 4th of July shirts. Only available for a limited time. Link in the description down below. Now, let's have a look on the inside of this jet. I can go ahead and tell you, it's not looking too good in there. Before we open it,
no.
Let's take a look here. We have some green ooze right here on the glass. We have a chunk of something right there, and if you look through the glass, you can see that that divider is covered in green. There are several chunks on the dash, and it's hard to see, but there's actually even a tiny piece all the way up here up front. And we 100% made it completely through the jet this time.
Yeah.
It is a very big, jagged hole, and then it looks like it went all the way through, and then we hit our berm right here, and there is a piece of something. I guess that's a piece of the jet.
Yeah. Where's the bullet?
We have green splatter on the railroad ties. Now let's have a look on the inside. And oh my, that's pretty gnarly. So
I ain't cleaning that up.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna say that that's not good. That's definitely not good. Went through right here.
He's almost split in half.
Directly in the side, blew completely through it, and then through the other side of the plane there. If you look up in here, there's all kinds of chunks.
Oh, wow.
Not from the zombie, and there's just chunks of the zombie everywhere. It is insane how much green there is inside this now.
You just imagine being the person in the front. You're flying the plane. Next thing you know, you get hit with an anti-tank round. It's like, what the heck? It's just, you see the green, like you see the blood. You're like, what the heck? Turn around, Jimmy. What happened? Oh my God! You're almost split in half. I'm about to have 2 Jimmys.
I mean, it's all over this,
Upper Jimmy and lower Jimmy.
Here, all through the bottom, down here, all over the place, all over the dash, all over the top. There's even a rib all the way up here in the front.
Oh my God.
I know that
you just looked down, I was like, is that your rib? What the hell?
But I didn't really exactly understand just how powerful, and I think this is a pretty impressive display.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Okay, so now since this is an anti-material rifle, I'm gonna aim for the helmet. And this next shot is brought to you by STI. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the description down below.
Right through. Barely got to see any of that. Oh my, the sparks. Something caught fire for a minute. Oh, barely missed his head. Wow.
Let's have a look here. It appears we have another very large hole in our fighter jet. And if we open this up, you can see that we also have a pretty good sized chunk missing out of our fighter jet helmet.
Yeah.
I'm an excellent marksman. All I was aiming for was the helmet, and that's what I hit. Oh, yes. So the helmet is quite damaged. And the zombie, he just kind of got nicked. But I would say that was still, oh yeah, it's still quite a bit of damage.
He's probably dead. If he wasn't dead from the first shot to begin with.
Fighter jet and then smacked our railroad ties. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I learned a lot today. I hope you did too. Let me know what you thought about this.
Yeah, I learned that anti-tank rounds are absolutely devastating, destructive, and horrifying.
In the comment section down below, and what you would like to see me blast with the 20 mil next. Be sure and give today's video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on awesome future content. And be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below. And also don't forget to check out the limited edition Just Put a Thumb in It 4th of July shirts. Links to those are in the description down below. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time. What are you looking at?
Smack the chicken.